You know, I see some people dogging on this game, but let me talk to you guys about video game quality for just a hot second. A, it runs. 2, it's not bun. So, I say it passes the check mark. Clink, clink. Both. Okay, so... Guys, for a second, I thought the subtitle said, get your birthday lung. Guys, don't look back. Okay. Alright. Guys, speaking of cake... I like how this clown robot is about to, like, digest my bowels through my own eyeballs, okay? It's gonna rip me to pulled pork chicken. And here I am thinking about cake. Yesterday I had red velvet cake for the first time in my life, and I gotta be honest, I think I got scammed. It tasted like carrot cake with a lot of Philadelphia cream cheese. It was delicious, but I thought red velvet cake was something else. So, was I scammed? Yes, no. That's what it is? Okay, well, I enjoyed it. I thought it was gonna be like strawberry or something. It was good. It was good. Gonna make a little leap here. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Oh.
We came up with some great ideas on how to protect yourself.
Protect your neck.
Unfortunately, we came up with those ideas before the last technicians were sent in, and they ended up with less than positive results. So it seems that maybe distraction...
A giant magnet the size of Kentucky. Go in, and then put them in the trash. Why not think that?
Your best tools, as a direct confrontation will likely result in the loss of some limbs. The previous
Breaking Bad plot.
Those limbs in the service of their company, and
okay.
I'm sure they would tell you that themselves if they hadn't died from blood loss.
I gotta ask, the people that were into FNAF in like the early days of like 2014, 2015, 2016, I don't know what year this was, right? But you guys had it tough. Listen, the playground was a fucking war zone every day. It was living on the hair of your head to survive every day. It was Jeff the Killer, Five Nights Freddy, Slender Man. Dude, you were dodging fucking bullets left, right, and center, man. Dude, shit was wild back in the day, man. You went to war, man. Dude, the goddamn tail stall coming in. Herobrine. Dude, you guys... been drowned this close. Guys, I have intrusive thoughts. Sometimes I see these, like, cups that are filled with liquid outside. And I'm always thinking, 1% in my brain, should I find out what's inside? It is very bad. It's very bad. But sometimes I hear my own brain saying, but what if? Random liquid stream when? What, just a stream where I just chug a bunch of weird colored liquids? Carter the Caterpillar. Carter is a severe alcoholic. You look at that man. This man drinks gin as water every day, okay? Listen, wife left him. Kids, no, okay? My main man... every single dollar into Bitcoin. Whoop, okay? Got that BitConnect. Divorced 3 times. Destroyed live. Look at his face. Okay? That soul is no longer, man. Guys, from minute, I saw the teeth gap and I thought it was Elton John. Because it's like on point with the thing. Saturday! 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 Emergency use only. Welcome to... Oh. I thought it said, welcome lol BB. Okay. Oh, fuck. Guys. Crank or Fento? Crank or Fento? Who? Who do you think? Fentocrank. Oh, okay. Oh! Shit. How the fuck are... Speaking of, Rob the Robot, man. Look at this guy. Are you gonna clean my thing up? Pet him. He's great. He's great. He's got a little tuxedo on. But you can actually pet him? Oh my god! Oh my god, yes! And you guys said this game is mid. Come on. Come on, son. Guys, I gotta be honest. If I had this guy in Voice of the Void, dude, let me tell you something. I'd put a knife here with some, you know, tape, and let me tell you something. These aerials, these grace, these weird praying mantis guys, they wouldn't get near the fucking base. They would know. They would know, man. Knife Roomba, Doomba, you know what I mean? He has a massive ass. Stop distracting me. Ooh, fuck. He got the whole bunker, you know? Stop it. Okay, oh shit. What am I doing? Fuck. Whoa. Whoa. Watto. Watto. Guys, not every creature with a snout like that is Watto. Okay. Shh. I should tell him. I should scream at him like Watto. I'm gonna do it. Hey, Annie! Hey, Annie! You need a pot! Hey, Annie! Hey, Annie! They kept walking. What am I doing? Am I having sex with Watto? Oh, Annie! Oh, Annie! You come back, oh, Annie! No! No slave is... No slave is brother. His Jedi mind tricks won't work on you. This streamer is insane. No, my name's Joey.
The repair cassette is conveniently located on the second floor balcony.
Okay, well, I'll be back for that. I'll be back for that.
Enter the following code to retrieve the repair cassette.
Collectibles. Now we have Monty's water game. Do I need that for something? No, I'm just gonna keep that. Okay. You just got a code, jackass. Give me a second. Hang on. Mrs. Helpful just said the code, and I was just like, "Hey guys, oh, I need." What the jump scare? Revenge of the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith. I'm gonna turn up the jump scares a little bit because I don't think we're getting spooked enough, man. 5 Nights at Mos Eisley. Can you do a Yoda impersonation next? Well, if I find a green character, I will do that. Cirrhosis I have. Look. Dying I am. Oh shit. Okay. Nah, man, I'm good. Gotcha. failed, my liver has. I know Mike hates Star Wars, but what about you? I didn't know Mike hated Star Wars. Do I like Star Wars? When I was watching movies with my parents as a young child, my parents had this guy, this friend, and he would have all these classic movies we used to borrow from him. And I remember watching the original trilogy on VHS, but unfortunately I was watching a very specific version of Star Wars that had a weird version that was later retracted. And it was when Luke falls down after confronting Vader. Luke does this weird scream, and that's how I remember these movies. I'm not even kidding. There was some intern, some water cooler guy that was like, George Lucas was just saying like, can you do a voice? He gets into a studio, and you have to hear this scream. Luke falls down. It was added after the original. In this version, I call it the special version. He goes, "Ow!" And he falls down the pit. And I'm like, what? That wasn't fucking Mark Hamill. Who the fuck was that? That was the Emperor's Scream, was it? Whatever it was not good. But that's the version I was watching. Anyway, your question was, do I like it? Yes, I do. I used to cry a lot to Star Wars. I cried when the Rancor died. Because it's that little moment of humanity where the Rancor guy and the pig is sad that the Rancor died. And I'm like, oh, he died. We're good. Oh, what the hell. I cried after Terminator 2. Okay, I can name you 3 movies I have no reason to cry at, but I did as a kid. I cried at The Abyss, for some reason. I used to cry consistently every time at the weather report, because this was in like 96, and there was a sun going to sleep, and I thought it was the saddest thing. So I used to cry at the weather report, like bawling my eyes out, because I'm like, where'd the sun go? I also used to cry, like, no, I'm not even kidding, what's the movie about, like, the guy with no shoes on that, like, is in a building, and, like, Alan Rickman is in it, and it's a bunch of hostages, and he keeps, like, walking on broken glass? What was that? The Flintstones movie. I used to cry at that a lot. 2% in chat is gonna be like, really? I'm like, what? There's a live-action fucking Flintstones movie? And I remember getting it, and I watched it, and I actually think I turned it off halfway. Because even as a kid, I could, like, decipher that the tone of this movie is not the Flintstones. This is some sort of, like, alcoholic nightmare I'm watching it. Like, it was just, it had just, like, this mean atmosphere to it that I hated. Oh, no. It wasn't a bad movie, but it was weird. I remember the scene that made me turn off the fucking Flintstones movie. It was the scene where they're gonna hang Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble by their fucking necks. The entirety of Bedrock has nooses, and they're gonna murder them. And John Goodman is telling Rick Moranis basically, yeah, boom, we had a good run. Yeah, but now we're gonna fucking die. You know. I don't know why he's redneck, but yeah. And then, you know, it's like, gee, Fred. Gee, Fred. I don't know. I didn't really think that this movie was going to be this way. Yeah, but nothing tastes good like a cigarette. You know. And I remember turning it off. I'm like, why is there death in the Flintstones? Because I know there was a webcomic later, like, being dark and, like, ironic. But that movie, man, I hated it. I fucking hated the Flintstones movie. I thought it was disgusting. Were you too old to see the live-action Scooby-Doo movies? I saw it when it premiered in the theaters, and the same vibe from the Scooby-Doo movies was also from the Flintstones. It was like this mean, gross, fucking hyper-realistic distortion of what I liked. And it was the first time Joey realized he was a cynical asshole, because everybody else in the movie theater was laughing so hard that they had to have oxygen masks on. When Scooby-Doo was on the plane dressed in a funny hat, people were laughing so hard it made me uncomfortable. It actually scared me. I was like, what? And I'm like, ha 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 ha. And I felt like any moment, because I'm not laughing, they're gonna slowly turn their heads like a Five Nights at Freddy's mascot, like, why aren't you laughing? Like, you know, I'm like, ha 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 ha, yeah, it's, you know. And I remember when Scrappy-Doo pissed all over the fucking screen, and at that point I'm like, nah. Nah. Here at Baldo's, here on Joey's streams, no gameplay can ever be seen. Okay, it was Guys. Now you're just randomly typing letters. Lokio says 0851. Speedfish says 9856. Lita says 4357. Samuel Butcher says 0158. The Dan Cheek says 0451. Sonny Dog says 222. TM Vobo says 69420. I'm gonna take a random suggestion. Okay, hang on. 5 8. Okay.
Once the elevator is off, remove any obstructions from the exposed machinery. It would also be useful to ask the passengers if they have any messages for their loved ones, just in case.
Oh,
this is an opportunity to reflect and appreciate the people in their lives who matter most. All right, where was I? Oh yeah.
Can I please remove that?
Oops, hold up. I almost forgot. Make sure the emergency brake is on before attempting any repair.
I can't let you do that, David. Okay. This pop filter keep popping off. Just put a sock on your microphone, bruv. How about you put a sock in your mouth? I preserved it. I know I gotta put the emergency on.
The elevator.
Right.
To realign the elevator, use the sliders to rebalance the load weight alignment, doohickey.
Okay.
And please, bear in mind.
This is where everybody says, Joey, is he pretending? Joey, bada bada bada. And I say, you do it. Bear in mind. Bear in mind.
You are now safe.
More like bear in game, you know what I mean? Okay. You figured this out way quicker than Mike. Yeah, but who gives a shit? We're all at level 0, okay? So who gives a shit? If we were speedrunners, maybe. But listen, on streams of this quality, we're slow runners, okay? Who can be the slowest? Mike said, no, fuck you. No, fuck you, I'm worse. A lot of cranking in this game.
Turn on the power, and you are done.
Alright, cool. Come on. There we go. I see why this started off as a VR game, and then they said, nah. No, I thought I said no cranking of the elevator. Crank that soldier. Oh, hey, man. Yeah, you got it. Alright, well, here's a bigger question. So, Edwin was the OG guy who built this, and this place isn't haunted. I mean, maybe, I don't know. And William Afton is using this as a front to, like, kill kids. But why? Is this some sort of like, yes, with 2,000 more victims, I will build the space cannon? Like, what's the fucking, you know, what's the ultimate end goal of this whole thing? Because it's funny, soul experience. Yes, whatever, I'll buy it. But for what purpose? Is William Afton organ harvesting livers to like sell to China for like $25? Is that the ultimate goal here? No. Yes. To become immortal. Okay, but why become immortal? Immortality sucks ass. Okay, at some point you're like, this shit fucking blows. For a Nintendo Switch 2. He's just a psychopath. Afton is just evil and likes killing people. That's guys, that's the best villain. Villains that are just mean for the sake of being mean. No, like, you know, a good guy falling from grace, or like, you know, this sort of Lucifer falling from heaven, and you know, there's no betrayal. It's just mean for being mean, and that's why I love, you know, Mars Attacks. These aliens are just mean for the sake of being assholes. You know what I mean? there's no like, they're just haha. Like Plankton. Well, I feel Plankton had a goal because he wants to have a successful business. Which FNAF book should I start with? Sure, that's not Mike. The Bible.
Let's spin the wheel.
USA standard measurement. Americans. I'm sorry. It's like to be you. But oh my god, guys. Catch up, you know, Lumfao. It was the 70s. You know what I was thinking about the other day? You know, this is like a boomer talk to you, but you know, people said if you ask a young person today to like emulate what a phone looks like, or being on the phone, there's no more pinky outside. It's, you know, stretched out. It's always a whole flat palm against your ear. And, guys, I had a point about this. I forgot what it was. I started talking about this, and I had a point. I was gonna ask you guys, what did I think about just now? Dementia. Fuck, there was something. I was gonna talk about. Fuck. Dementia setting in. Sorry, I was like multitasking, shooting a bunch of like targets. Fuck. The point was you're getting old. No, I did have a point. I did have a point about something. Fuck, what was it? Pretend to be a phone. Yeah, it was something to do with that. Embarrassing. Oh, like Condemned. Feed me Seymour. Oh, okay. Okay. Spin the wheel! Fuck, what was it? That was fucking something. Something about tickets. Or, not tickets,
Games of chance are my
no, I'm good.
I want to pay money to play
Oh, shit.
games.
Let me just, sneak. Fuck, I'm fucked. Joey will never remember. Save icons? No, it was something. It was something to that effect. Listen, let's move on from this topic, because the more we think about it's like remembering a dream. The more you think about it, the less forgetful you're getting. So, fuck it. I'm sure we're having a great time watching me suck at this, but I'm literally out of time at this point. I'm still trying to think about what the fuck I was remembering earlier. It's pissing me off, man. It's really, really pissing me off. I'm gonna go to bed tonight, and I will not be able to sleep. I'm gonna be thinking about this throughout the entire night. Someone should combine all of Joey's daily tips for the most chaotic self-help book on the planet. I feel a lot of the tips I give on the tip of the day is completely out of my ass at the very last hour. Like, I'm like, I don't know, man. Loki brought up something very good that I do recommend you do. Did you enjoy my Lego Island stream? Did you enjoy Brick by Brick? Ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to install a fucking PC EM machine. You don't need to do a virtual machine or nothing like that. Lego Island has been ported to PC in your browser, ladies and gentlemen. You can go meet Papa Briccolini himself if you Google this right now, because I don't have a link for it, but I don't know how legal it is. So if John Lego finds you out doing this, you didn't hear it from Joey, okay? So keep that on the down low, okay? Alright. Anyway, peace out, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Someone linked me this the other day. Please don't fucking link me shit like that.
Complete global lactation.
Shit!